Hello my darlings and welcome back to another video and to my channel. So guys, this is the time of the year when we can start summing up the year that's coming to an end. And this is very exciting for me actually. I am looking forward to 2022. 2021 was a very good year, lots of changes, and today I want to share my absolutely best of the best designer fragrances of 2021. My criteria to create this list was that I had to purchase the fragrance this year, which doesn't mean that it was released in 2021. I hope it makes sense. There are some new 2021 releases here, but in general, these are the fragrances from designer that I purchased in 2021 and are the best of the best.
This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. No matter if you're a beginner or an expert, rest assured Skillshare has a class for you. You can dive into improving your business skills, master your self-care, or fill your home with art pieces you have just created, all thanks to Skillshare's wide range of classes you can take. Members get unlimited access to thousands of inspiring classes. Since I started my YouTube career, I also had to implement making Instagram content into my daily routine. And I know, I am far from perfect at it at the moment. But my goal for 2022 is to really get into it and deliver the most amazing pictures and reels for you. So I started watching professional photographers sharing their advice and experience to help me tackle it like a pro. You can learn so much on Skillshare when it comes to editing videos, even maneuvering the professional tools to make beautiful photography and videos. Join now with a whole month of free trial. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description box down below will get a 1 month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today.
So without rambling, I'm just gonna get into it. Just please subscribe to my channel. You know what to do, guys. I do it all for you, so that's one thing you can do for me. I love you. So let's start with the heaviest thing in the box, which is this whole range, because I'm not gonna name a specific one. They're all great, and that is La Nuit Tresor range. Here we have the Nude, here we have à la Folie, and the original La Nuit Tresor. They are all fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The longevity is absolutely beautiful on them, especially these two darker ones. As long as you overspray, you're also gonna get amazing projection and longevity on the nude one, which is Eau de Toilette, but it's still good. It's like a coconut rosy fragrance with vanilla. Here we have à la Folie, which is like a fruity woody vanilla. And of course, the original, which is basically everything put in one pot. We have praline, pepperus, and all the shebang possible. But it's beautiful. I kind of fell in love with the whole range this year. I don't know what took me so long. Maybe it just wasn't my thing back in the day. But now it definitely is. I get so many compliments wearing these fragrances. It's insane. They really are compliment getters, crowd pleasers. I think they're loved by men and women. They're sweet but very seductive and darker. So I love that. And the nude version I love for the daytime. So that is La Nuit Tresor range. Fantastic purchase of 2021. Also thanks to you guys actually. Okay, the next one is Boucheron, and I am eyeing so much more fragrances from the range, but this one is my favorite by far. That's why I got it first, and that is Ambre de Alexandrie. Beautiful bottle. You get 125 ml, which is great. This is the most beautiful amber in one of its purest forms. It's a sweet, sweet, beautiful amber. It's slightly vanillic. Definitely Middle Eastern leaning, but not too much. It's just a pure, sweet version of an amber. This to me basically is if Kilian's Angel's Share didn't have that cinnamon and apple pie touch. You know, it's that very, very same amber scent. So love that one. It has great longevity but moderate projection, so it sits a little bit closer to you, but if you overspray you do have a nice scent bubble. So I love that. Of course, everything will be linked below, guys, as per usual. By the way, I started rocking my natural hair now and I'm not too happy about it, let me tell you that. So bear with me if I just touch my hair or do something, sorry. So yes, that is Ambre from Boucheron. Next we have Kenzo, and I'm not the biggest fan of Kenzo fragrances, I'll be honest. I don't like the bottles, I don't like the vibe usually, but this one, wow. And that is Kenzo World Power, and we have salt, cypress and tonka. This is a sweet, citrusy, unisex fragrance with a lot of salt. Absolutely stunning. I love this one. This is perfect for summer. It is strong, great longevity and sillage. I must say this performs very well. I think I'm gonna get a backup bottle. This is how much I love it. To me, this is the summer unisex goodness. If you love sweeter fragrances, like tonka based, that are salty at the same time and kind of smell slightly like men's cologne, but very slightly, you're gonna adore it. I know my description might not be so appealing, but trust me, this is a great fragrance. So highly recommend. Definitely a fantastic purchase of 2021, especially for summer days. So love that. Next we have the OG, very well loved Burberry Her. And this is the original. I'm not the fan of the intense version, which I got a year prior to that, but finally this year I got the original, and I must say I wore it the whole summer long. It's like strawberry, slightly cherry, it's fresh, uplifting, feminine. It has that slight Baccarat Rouge touch, but it's really slight, and it's mostly in the sillage of the fragrance, you know? You don't really smell it from the bottle or when you wear it on your own. I think it's more when you smell someone, you can smell that Baccarat vibe, you know what I mean? But it has great lasting power, even though it's a fresher scent, and it has beautiful projection, another compliment getter. I think it's great all year round, but it really does shine in hotter weather. That's when I wore it the most, but actually, why not? I'm wearing a fragrance right now, actually two already, but whatever. Yeah, you know, it's just me. I love it. Will definitely repurchase. Fantastic one. I was hesitant towards it, but it turned out fantastic. So yes. Now for my birthday, so that was the beginning of the year, the February 11th, and that's when I got myself finally Coco Mademoiselle Intense from Chanel. And I did a whole video comparing the two, the original and this one, and they are both exquisite, I must admit. They're both absolutely fantastic, but this one really packs the punch. It is more fruity, it is warmer, it has a lot of vanilla to it, so it's sweeter as well. That fruity note that they put in there actually does make that fragrance a little bit more dense and sticky, so I love that. It doesn't have that citrusy bergamot, that zestiness too much anymore, but it's still fantastic. I think I would go with this one instead of the original actually. So yes, beautiful purchase of the year. I finally have it. I'm very happy to have both of them in my collection, and this year was very fruitful for me. So yes, that was my birthday gift from me to me, so definitely a great purchase from designer this year. Whew, that was a mouthful. Alright, next one we have Guerlain, and that is Nettare di Sole. Beautiful release this year. If you love honey fragrances, this one is actually a watery honey. It's like a honey lemonade, you know? Beautiful fragrance. It's fresh but sweet. It's uplifting. Amazing for summer, and actually unlike most of the Aqua Allegorias, this one has a very beautiful longevity. I get even more than 5 hours from this one, so that's lovely, and I think it's definitely worth it. Recently I see that the whole range Aqua Allegoria is getting more and more expensive, so that's a little bit sad. Especially online, which doesn't happen too often, but in general I absolutely love them, and Nettare di Sole is one of the best purchases of the year for me. Alright, we have 4 more fragrances to go, and I'm gonna start this roundup with Jean-Paul Gaultier La Belle Intense. And this is a naughty and more mature sister of the original. You always ask me which one I prefer more, and I think I'm gonna actually stick to La Belle for sentimental reasons, the original, but this one is way more complex. As I said, it's more mature, more floral actually. It has some cherry to it, I think also leather. So in general, this is a great fragrance if you find La Belle not too complex for you. If it's too easy, this one still has that beautiful DNA with the vetiver and the pear, but it's just deeper and more like night appropriate, you know. It's sexy, it's dense, it's beautiful. Very, very dense fragrance, I must say, and great longevity, same as the original La Belle, so I love that. Beautiful bottle as well, I love those bottles. And in general, La Belle is a beautiful addition to the whole Le Classique range, so highly recommend that one. Again, I have a full video on it as well, so check it out. And now 3 more. I'm not saying they're the best, I went with no particular order here, but this one you might be surprised with, okay? Because it's a cheapie but a goodie, and I'm obsessed with this fragrance. And that is this year's release, and that is from Jil Sander, and this is Son Eau de Parfum, or Parfum I think. And this is their honey-based fragrance. It's a honey release. A lot of muskiness to it. It's definitely sweeter and denser than the Aqua Allegoria. So, you know, this one is like aquatic lemonade, and this one is your denser version of honey, but still summer appropriate. But I do still wear it every day right now, which we are in the middle of winter, so it's perfect all year round for every day. It actually has a great lasting power, which really surprised me, because, you know, it was more of like this out of the shower, just out the door fragrance for me, but I realized it lasts so well throughout the day. So this is a great purchase for me and a great release. It's harder to find, but I think I will make sure that I have everything for you below. So that is Jil Sander. And 2 more, guys, so stay with me. Bois Dore from Van Cleef Arpels. Beautiful vanilla cookie or ice cream with some mineral notes, which makes this fragrance a little bit more aquatic than your usual gourmand. Like, it has this mineral note, so you might think of beach, sea salt, something like that, you know? And mixed with that beautiful vanilla and tobacco and almond that is in here, it just makes such a beautiful combination on your skin. Very long lasting, lasts for hours and hours and hours. To me, it does have moderate projection, but I'm fine with that, because most Van Cleef fragrances are not long lasting. So this one beats them all when it comes to that. So I love Bois Dore. I also had another purchase, which is Santon Blanc. Unfortunately, it was stolen by my boyfriend. So I would show it, but I don't even know where it is. So sorry, guys. This one wins though for me, because, you know, I'm a gourmand lover. So that is Bois Dore from Van Cleef. And last but not least, this year release again. And this is great. It might trigger some people, but I love it, okay? I love it. This is Carolina Herrera, Good Girl. No, not Good Girl, it's Very Good Girl. And it basically looks like a fake Louboutin, but I'm fine with that, because this is a beautiful, rosy vanilla to me. Some people really go with it when it comes to the Lina comparisons. I get it slightly, but not too much. To me, there's more vanilla than anything in here. It is fresh, it is rosy, it has that, you know, the Lina touch from Parfums de Marly, but more so it's a vanilla fragrance with some rose, you know. The vanilla to me, at least on my skin, plays the main strings. It's long lasting, it's loud, but very feminine, so I love it. My favorite shoe of them all, hands down. It's still sexy, but it's not as mixed up. It's like, you know, to me, the original Good Girl, it's like soup of everything and nothing. Don't get me wrong, but that's what I think. So this one is the best released from whole Carolina Good Girl range. I love it. And that was it, guys. I am done with my roundup of designer fragrances of the year. Please let me know in the comments below which one was your best release this year, or maybe something that you just discovered this year and purchased. I would love to know. I always get your recommendations. So yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, please subscribe and see you in my next video. Bye!